For me anyway, the process of creating a book or a story is a process that begins as if you're at the trunk of a tree, you know, you're at the ground, and you know that you are going to end up on one leaf, and it's following, you know, each time the path divides, you have to pick one. And sometimes the path, there are lots of ways it can divide, and sometimes you can't really actually see how you can get to that next thing. So you have to stop and figure it out, and sometimes you go back and retrace your steps a little and come forward. Every now and then, and it's not obvious, and it's not often, there is suddenly one obvious route from where you are to where you need to be next, and you can just do it.
When you're working on a particular project, it's not absolute. It can go in 1,000 different directions. In fact, that's the horror of creative work. And you have to pick one, and you have to hope that this is a good one. You try out a few, but you don't have all the time in the world. You have to physically do something.
Every moment of creation, you have 100 or 1,000 branching paths. And every now and again, you get suddenly magically lucky, and you realize there is only one way that you can do something, and you just do that. And it can very often be the moment of easiest writing or creation that you have, because there are no alternatives.
Yeah, it's when the idea feels obvious, that's when you know you're on the right
Yep.
track. I've never seen this before, but it's so obvious. I have to do it that way, and it's like, oh, what a relief. I can stop trying and I can just like go with it, you know.
I thought, though, a minute ago you were going to ask, you know, how do you get ideas, or where do you get ideas?
No.
Well, the question I would want to know is, how do I stop having them? I can't get any sleep. You know, when you go to bed and your head's banging with ideas, and you got to get up and write them down, and because you don't write them down, you just won't get to sleep. And once you start having ideas, they just keep coming. It's like you've opened a dark hole to another dimension or something. And the beings from there keep coming through, and you can't seal it up.
They just think they're throwing stuff away, like in the garbage or something. It's just winding up in your head.
Yeah.
Sitting up going, theory of everything.
Yeah.